Well, it's time to declare war on the Americans. What is up, my good people, and Josh? It's your boy, the Man Penguin here, back again with some Hearts of Iron 4 for all of you. Now let me tell you something, it is nice to be in the base game again. Oh, come on, man, really? Road to 56? Well, at least it's basically base game, except it's just slower. And in today's video, we're going to be playing Guatemala. This was asked of me actually by a viewer, so what the hell, right? Let's go. Well, I lied and we're actually playing Honduras. I didn't realize that they had the infinitely better focus tree. Like, poor Guatemala, doesn't even compare. But just taking a look at us, we do have 3 research slots, which means that we're not a totally desolate hellhole like other nations. Haiti. And we have some divisions. Of course, they are poorly equipped, and militia. A whopping 1 civ factory, 2 civs, but I only have 1, and 1 mill. But, you know, we'll just start with examine the political climate. I wonder, looking at this, what focus we're going to go down. Obviously, we're going to reinforce the presidency, right? Whoopsie daisy, clicked the wrong one. Oh dear, it looks like the tender-loving empire just declared war on the United States of America. Oh, it must have been the Arab Revolt. We're going to get our interns. Wow, guy interning gives me manpower, that's great. You guys should all go intern now so that I have manpower. For any curiosities, the French went fascist, but that's kind of typical. Very French by nature. A corporation overthrowing a government? That doesn't happen. Certainly not in South America, or Central America. Speaking of overthrowing things though, I'm gonna purchase a loot box, and I'm gonna open it. Okay, that's pretty neat. I got a temporal anomaly. Loot boxes are good, you know? You guys should spend all your money on loot boxes. Man, that actually was what made Call of Duty Black Ops 3 goated, was loot boxes. It was, overpowered. We did overthrow the government though, now we have the United Fruit in charge, and they're gonna focus on the economy. We're gonna establish some fruit security, because all of these illegal Guatemalans are taking our fruit. You know, all these illegal Nicaraguans keep crossing the border, which, you know, topical, I guess. So we're going to begin to integrate them. Because, and I guess the logic is, if I own them, they can't be illegals anymore. Well, I guess the Nicaraguans, yeah, they said no. So we're going to declare war on them. We do have a core on their country, so that's fine by my standards. UT-FAL, my friends, and it's a core territory. Well, the El Salvadorans are just asking for a kick in the shins or something. So we're gonna integrate them. Maybe they'll say yes, you know, that'd be nice. And the El Salvadorans said no, so we'll go to war with their asses. And the El Salvadorans are gone. Time to consolidate our Guatemalan holdings. I'm sure the Guatemalans will say yes. The Germans are freaking murking the French right now. It's unbelievable. Alright, Guatemala just got annexed. I didn't have to go to war with them. That kind of stinks. I wanted to go to war with them. Oh well. Time to head on into Costa Rica. Okay, so the Costa Ricans said no, so we'll, you know, crush them like we've crushed the others. Yeah, all the Costa Ricans didn't stand a chance. What a shocker. Well, the Panamanians are next on the chopping block. It is time for the last domino to fall. These goddamn Panamanians. Shit, I had to go through the canal. America, can I? Oh, they're gonna kill the freaking aliens. Alright, America, I need a Panama Canal to kill the Panamanians. I'm sure that's completely understandable, right? Thank God they said yes. They're gonna get 200 convoys that don't exist. Well, I don't think Panama actually has anybody left over in their country to stop me, on account of the fact that I killed them all. I'm sure you all can imagine where I'm going to be going down. Definitely going to be empowering domestic competition. Wow, Mussolini was just fucking executed. He was just murdered by Dino Grandi. I think it's about time for some corporate expansion. The corporate needs to go on a retreat, and they're kind of sick of Central America. Who can blame them? And they said they wanted to go to Colombia for that pure white Colombian. Alright, corporate's sick of my lollygagging, so... well... Apparently there are a lot more Colombians in Colombia than I was expecting. The Order 56 AI is a lot like the old AI, where they just literally sit here and grind down on your lines. I mean, 674,000 casualties to 3. Not impressive. Well, the landing down here in Colombia was bloody and brutal. I lost a whole division doing it, actually. It was not fun. Well, the Colombians have been breaking my balls. They made me build a navy so that I could invade them. Which, you know, probably should have done that in the first place, but still. So now it should just be a mere matter of walking through their victory points. Of course, fucking walking in Colombia is slow as hell because, you know, it's jungles and mountains. And I love jungles and mountains. They both make me very happy. Oh my lord, banana units enter Bogota. And that's them dead. Thank you, God Almighty. And I got their ships. It looks very beautiful. The Banana Empire is beautiful. It's stunning and brave. I should open a loot box for this. Yeah, you got manpower. I have claims over Ecuador, and, you know, the Peruvians took Ecuador, so I feel like it's, you know, only fair. Well, I was able to make a start at a landing. I'm not sure if the Peruvians are actually going to have anything really to stop my landing, so we'll see. It doesn't look like it. Peru is officially dead. Goodbye, Peru. I never realized our empire kind of looks like, if you cut off Central America, it kind of looks like a banana. I guess Peru kind of looks like a banana, so that's kind of why. But very fitting, very appropriate. Apparently I can incorporate my new assets, which I guess gives me a core on some of this territory? Oh yeah, okay, so it gives me a core on all of Colombia and Ecuador. Not Peru, though. That's fine. This guy in Mexico has a weird head, and it's making my bananas go bad, because he's kind of ugly. So we're gonna, you know, put him out of his misery, put me out of his misery, and so on and so forth. Ooh, they're attacking me. Okay, I wasn't expecting that one. How many divisions do they got? Oh shit, they got fucking a lot of divisions. Oh my god. You know what? You live and let live sometimes. They got a lot of divisions. Holy shit. Oh dear heavens, the Bannana Republic is looking a little red. Apparently that's what not paying your workers does to you. Well, it looks like we are needing a referendum. Oh dear, oh me, the Bannana Republic has been replaced with the Honduran Commonwealth. And now I can get ideological loyalty. For no other reason than I like 500 manpower a week. Well, good heavens, you know? Red bananas. That's a new flavor, I think. Like cherry bananas, red bananas. The workers of South America need to stand up against certain aggressors. So we're going to form a faction, the Red Nanners. Well, we're beginning the landing into Mexico now. I've been, you know, sat here for a while on account of the fact that they do have a ton of fucking divisions. But no time for caution. Alright, we took one of the ports, that's great. Go my shock troops, run through the country. Split them in twine or whatever. Yeah, there goes Mexico, they're dead and dusted with. I'm gonna take their nice-ass navy. Well, it wasn't really that nice, but it's a navy. I decided to murk the Caribbeans because they united, actually, and that was kind of convenient. I did, you know, I wanted to do that. Well, it's time to declare war on the Americans. Hopefully it goes well. I'm also war with the Cubans again. Well, the Americans did not stand a chance. They got absolutely demolished by the Honduran Special Forces. Or I guess, yeah, you know. And there they go. Goodbye, America. Hello, the Honduran Commonwealth, which was also once at one point the Bannana Republic. Well, interestingly, this video is actually meant to be over by now. It was meant to end with me killing America. But I realized I didn't actually have enough content, so that means that I also now have to kill the Allies. I was hoping this would be a quicker video than it has been, just because I have finals coming up next week, and so I've been really focused on those. Of course, somehow I also ended up at war with the Soviets. I don't like to think about that. I don't like to even imagine that, but it did happen. But I'm just racing through Canada now. Oh, apparently Canada capped. I don't, it doesn't... Oh, okay, it all went to Stalin. That's not fucking fair. I might love Stalin, but like, come on. That's breaking my balls a little bit. I just decided to take a look at the, what's it called, and I see that I'm almost, like, I'm a little bit capped, and I'm like, what? Why? Oh, it's the fucking Brazilians. Alright, we've island hopped on over to, where am I? Greenland? I mean, it's slow as hell. This is not fun. But what are you gonna do? Then I'll have to island hop to Iceland. And then I'll have to island hop all the way down to the UK. Oh, I might not want to do that. Off goes the men into Iceland. The irony of the name is not lost on them, I'd imagine. Alright, we landed, we took their port. We're going to immediately start building more ports. Well, it certainly is about time. The island hopping has been fun. Put it mildly. And now I do believe that it's my time to massacre my best friends, the British, whom I'm quite fond of and love, with a deep love in my heart for. We're gonna force attack, that way I can actually land, maybe. Well, I did make my landing. It's looking pretty neat. I don't see any English people, but I think it's because they're all over here in France and other parts of the front. So I'm gonna take advantage of the lack of the English, which is always a good thing. And I'm gonna run my ass off down their coast. Getting here and, you know, to Britain has been not fun because my guys have been getting murdered by mines and shit. But overall, I'm pushing fairly decently. It's slow. I have a lot of cast, though. Yeah. And the British cap. That's beautiful. How much more for the Allies to cap? Do I even want to do that? No, I don't. Oh, and there goes... That's the war. I honestly don't even care about the peace deal that much. Well, honestly, I'm just gonna do the outro now while the peace deal does nothing. You know, this video was not meant to go this long. I was not meant to do this. But as I was editing, I'm like, gosh, this is just sort of a there wasn't enough substance to the video. It would only been like maybe 9 minutes at most. And I'm like, yeah, that's not good enough. I know usually my videos sit around that 10 to 12 minute mark. You know, sometimes I do have ones that go a little longer. Oh, and there's the peace deal. I really don't care about the peace deal at all. Honestly, I don't give a fuck. I'm not even gonna look at the world. It was a mess. It was disgusting. I hate everything. That's the bottom line. I'm gonna call it here. Road to 56 is terrible. It's so slow. But, you know, obviously at 400 subs, we will be doing the Fire Rises mod, and at 500 subs, we will be doing a Haiti World Conquest. So if you want to see that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. But thank you guys so much for joining. We should be back to the more regularly scheduled program after this week, where I can actually do my videos with a little bit more depth. I've actually had to use cheats to get these videos out and to at least be somewhat entertaining. Hopefully. But, you know, whatever. What are you going to do? Thank you guys so much for joining. I shall see you all in the next video. Peace out.